lot of height. You know that, Matt. When you get all the height like you do a Crimson, when you give a backdrop to a guy, it's not a basic backdrop. It's a long drop.
Here it is. Yeah, the cravat followed by those famous high lift knees, and then the neck breaker, which leads to a pin.
Crimson's doing the right thing here. He's trying to get in and get out. He's trying to get in, get a pin, hopefully, and get the hell out of the dodge while his head's still intact.
Totally agree. And that's what you got to do. You got to try and single one guy out if you're Crimson, stay with him, and hopefully they don't get some steam on you.
Watch this. Gunner goes for the quick cover, but you have to admit, the longer that this match goes, huge edge, huge advantage for Immortal. They've got the numbers.
Looks like now, seems like Gunner has slowed this thing down. Gunner is out. Remember, it was a member of the U.S. Marine Corps mandate, 50 caliber machine gun. Crazed dude. Speaking of crazy, there goes Bully Ray.
Did you notice how reluctantly, though, Gunner tagged in? Yeah. Bully Ray had to call him over 3 or 4 times, and all of a sudden, Bully Ray has second thoughts, and now Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner is legal. Certainly Scott Steiner and Crimson have a little history, don't they, Taz?
Yes, they do have a history. We've seen it was almost for a while that Steiner was kind of mentoring Crimson.
Yeah, took him under his wing.
Oh, man. Oh, he almost ripped apart one of his wings right there. Look at these overhand rights by Big Papa.
You can relate to that, Matt. You've been in the ring recently with Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner on the receiving end of those shots.
What does a world title shot mean to someone like Scott Steiner at this, to this juncture in his career? I wrestled him. I faced Scott in that ring, and he's all about it. Trust me. To win the world title for Scott, I mean, that's what you could say. It's written all over his face. It means everything to Scott. It's what he hangs his hat on, being a former world champion. He would like nothing more than to recreate the match that he did and become champion all over again.
Gunner from outside with a knee to the back of Crimson. Steiner immediately follows, released, overhead, belly-to-belly suplex. Steiner for the cover. Here's 2.
And sometimes it's tough to pull off an overhead suplex on a guy a lot taller than you.
You know what, Taz? I'm going to cut you off.
Yeah,
but
sure.
I've noticed when I watch my matches back, you make mention about it's easier for a shorter guy when it's to suplex a larger guy, and you're hitting it on the head. It's absolutely right. It's easier for a guy to get their hips underneath someone like myself and pop us across the ring.
That's exactly it. I mean, because you're under them already.
Yeah.
And if you got your hips beneath the guy, you already got an advantage on him.
And that's the kind of in-depth analysis that we get each and every week from our Bound for Glory series analyst, the Blueprint Matt Morgan, as well as Taz.
Well, thanks, Mike. Well, right now,
I'm putting you over, bro.
Yeah, that's rare. But Gunner trying to just pull some shenanigans, trying to choke out Crimson using that rope. I'll tell you what, boys, I don't like this undefeated streak lasting for Crimson by the end of this night.
Got to agree with you there. I mean, it's just too strong in terms of numbers, and now going to exploit that with a double-team suplex, Gunner and Steiner, and Gunner goes for the cover.
Can't be surprised when you're watching Immortal here. They're treating this thing like a handicap match.
This is the way Immortal runs. This is what they always do. It's gang warfare. It's what it always has been and always will be.
Referee's got to stop this. I mean, the guy's caught in a chin lock, and Steiner's kicking his chest.
We've seen those gang tactics throughout the night on Impact Wrestling, especially as it pertains to Mr. Anderson, courtesy of Immortal, and now it's their chance to take out Crimson.
I know what you're thinking sitting right here, Matt. You're thinking, go for a win, somebody go for a pin and get yourself some points or a submission and advance.
I mean, there we go. There we go, Crimson. There we go.
Gonna try and mount a comeback. Sidestep, Gunner.
Gorgeous.
Goes right into Bully Ray.
Here we go.
Gunner's shoulders down. Crimson has done it.
Whoa! You gotta be kidding me.
In and out, boys. In and out. 7 more points for Crimson. Put them up on the board.
Talk about defying the odds.
Watch out.
Well, the World Heavyweight Champion, Kurt Angle, just dropping the undefeated Crimson.
And remember what Angle said earlier. He said he's going to take out the younger guys in Impact Wrestling one by one.
And he's clearly starting with Crimson. He took his freaking shoe off and he's beating him with it. Look at this.
The new World Heavyweight Champion, he will just not stop this attack on the undefeated Crimson. Oh, he's not done with him by any means.
Kurt Angle's a freaking animal. This guy is a machine. I've never seen in my life.
I mean, Kurt Angle said, Crimson's blood is going to be on Dixie Carter's hands. All the young guys. He's going to systematically take out the young guys. Now Kurt's going after that knee brace, that injured knee of Crimson with that supportive brace.
This is killing me, guys. This is killing me.
Yeah, I know. It's tough, I'm sure.
Using the brace as a weapon. Repeatedly to the back, to the head of Crimson.
That's a big, heavy, metal gauged, hinged brace. If Kurt nails this kid, it's going to do some damage, I'm telling you. Oh! Oh, don't leave that ankle out there. Oh, look at this. You know what he's going to do here. He's going to try and blow this kid's knee out, man.
Oh, my God.
He's going to pop his ankle off.
Come on, Kurt.
Oh, my God. What the hell is Kurt doing here? Well, obviously, Kurt Angle realizes that Crimson is a serious threat to win this Bound for Glory series, and he's taken out the top dog in the tournament.
Yeah, the leader, the man at the top of the leaderboard with 50 points. Angle's absolutely relentless. He said he's going to take out the young guns one by